Ghana mampanyini na watwi edi atudwa ewo UN general meeting a ekoso ewo New York. Say the colonial masters omba be fire de kwankwaso mu there are some consequences be a ye face. Enu ntine also mutua sika sombo a ye betimi de apo ye ho bra.
The world has been unwilling and unable to confront the realities of the consequences of the slave trade. But gradually, this is changing, and it is time to bring the subject of reparation firmly to the fore. Granted, the current generations are not the ones that engaged in the slave trade, but that grant in human enterprise was state-sponsored and deliberate, and its benefits are clearly interwoven with the present-day economic architecture of the nations that designed and executed it.
Ye Ghana mampenyi na Addo Darkwa kufuado yensentweni na brentri ne di nechi ekwa America odensem we buy.
UN General Assembly meeting a course in New York Ghana mampenyi koko pie mu awase bi no. Addo prema kasa ye mu na wo chire mu se wo hwe UN ni ko no a abribia no mo kasa o mo keka ba meka bi ho asem o mo prechi se pepepe yo ne asundwe nkoso nanso so o mo dwumadi o mo die no enkyere se o mo peka bi meka bi Ghana mampenyi susu se be ya empenfo UN ko no o mo de dan no ne hu behia sense samapa ekosu wo mu na pepepe yo ne asundwe ka be meka bi a UN ko no bo ho de wuro no Ghana nyina na se wiase nyina no yatumi ehun so mfaso.
The reluctance by the nations that were the major power at the formation of the organization to agree to any reform to reflect present reality has led to the undermining of the credibility of the United Nations and some of its organs, in particular the Security Council. Ghana is currently serving out the second of its 2-year term on the Security Council as a non-permanent member. It has been a sad and disappointing experience for us. We've witnessed it firsthand over and over again that the big powers of the United Nations might be preaching democracy, fairness, and justice around the world, but are happy to practice the opposite here at the United Nations, prioritizing parochial interests over those of humanity. I said then that the urgent need to reform this organization had been talked about and scheduled for a long time, but somehow we've never found the courage and the will to execute it. After serving on the council at this difficult time in the world, our views on the need for reform have been even more strongly reasserted.
Ghana mampenyi na Addo Darkwa kufuado sanse na tujo New York abrichimemu na wotwimu abra UN General Assembly meeting openyidi na nimo nyam koko pemu ewase bi na 93 ene de amanboye yebesumo yen.
Na abato komisa jintwira wocho ne agina so ade ato aba wo mfempi mienu ene aduonu enan no ewo ansensem ayenwonrenyan na chesa yenkrofo tirimu kesenene entie nam so amakodiofo aba bekasa ade afa ho amuchiremu se esesi arohwe bebia ye twetwedi no ase eso no ate turnout no broni beka no eso ate aba fompa ni nyada agency sese no ID card ye voters ID card no edie bebia no edeye wo de to abawie pe onfanya hwibiem business transaction bia no mabetimi dia ye enti ama enkrofo krompo no etwetwe wone yase so mekwa register ede agye na penyina ono ekasa ne programs manager owo CDD Ghana wo ye adwuma okodio Ghana owura Paul na nakwabra mensa abrampa na sei ene wo cheche nsemu kire William Gentu
so wo hye adwuma eda ye nimu no ene se voter ID card no niema na de first ni nyina enye ku fa mokka be brain first yo mu si otuto emetro ni dia aho kan do from kakra enti enye se ye be extend keke 1.5 million ye CD ye CD na ye tumi dia ye bidin susu dia bi e betimi access se nipa 100 na be register ye na emu 90 every urban areas are your population data that say nipa stay in urban areas say in the rural areas but so far yes starting the men who are registration centers media yes line affordable business line which say I will can work from now we can work from obi biara o menu and I any article kesi mu nko a eno na asem I say analyzing the
ani ayati ye Nana Paul Ora Paul na nakwabra mensa abrampa oye senior manager programs manager o CDD o samso ye adwuma e wo Kodio Ghana
Dentura Abato Commissar Ede Asisha Suono, Abato Commissar Titinani, Mami Jane, Mensa Casadia Tuja, so when I watch the Kainawa, Nipa 182,813, and a D, what me actually na manta me dun sia imunya o magana nyina no asante manta mo na tese munipa de edino o matro ne kese pa.
We have recorded a total of 182,831 registered voters, and I'd like to provide the breakdown. So I think I'll start with Western Region. Out of the 182,831 registered voters as at day 6, Western Region recorded 11,644, representing 6.4% of the total registered to date. Western North registered 6,491, representing 3.6% of the total registered to date.
Mami Jane Mensa Kasabium di Tuja, Sadom Kumaniti through Ebo on Sobo, Safa Kuma, Osusu se Honomo, Onya, Otoma, Onyado Dona, or Honomino. Isi Buapa, Edin Fidia, and Papa, and the Dakwa Honomo. Na Mami Jane Mensa Chirum says, Sans, Samodum Kumanakano, Nukribia enim.
To sending 40 kids to the stronghold of a specific political party are false. A number of districts reported having 40 kids on the first 2 days. These kids were not located only in the stronghold of a political party, of a particular political party, and the evidence is there for all to verify. The only region that did not report any 40 kids is the Savannah region. All other regions had 40 kids, which
Isi titina ni Mami Jane Mensa nene ena etwagu yen se me betodwa na wotwi mu a William Gentu ene boaboa no.
Madam Jane Mensa na ye Abato Commissar na wotwi wokasa cheche nsemu ene wose. Abato Commissar waye na adwibia se obi onye fihie du enwotwe 18 years ekro na bibinti onidin ema eye yenkrata mu nidin bebam etima munsu na sobo amode ebon dodo no aya na eyade bia enhyeda enkoye kura wanye na adwen so besu obi akwan Ghana ni bia de waye na adwen se opeso otwe ni dini de kwanya wo no mo adema no enu nti de waye ne se nyame ya adom na de yeye ekọ awieye a emfie pimbienu ani aduonu na 2024 obehwa ma continuous registrations akoso ede ama Ghana fo no mantimi antwe omudi no
2024 yebeye continuous registration a long term continuous registration no chese isi be bie kwan ama obi a wedi 18 ana obi a 2020 ana 2023 want to be register say on yen district office yebe bie mu for a long period ye sure to say 5-6 months be yebe bie mu nti da wo pen district offices no ako register. It is in line with decentralization. The governance back the doorstep of the people.
Na watu asubiem eno se wohwe Abato Commissar edin a wo chorchoro wo meme ahodo no a eyemfidie no mode ye adwuma entimfumsudie bi eba ho a Abato Commissar aye krado se obehwe ede sese ye pagu akwema na se de fidie be kufo be kwa akosi wo na yetimi ede atwero edini no enti obi anya abotoye mu ensem William Gentu na ede ebae
Democracy Hub ye kira wo ye so obeye na wotwe etwemu ya woda ne ko wie dodo na afiase no the Law Society of Ghana ko na kasa ditia sana muntu apost adwuma ko ni tuye no entwa yi chorchorofo edema the Law Society of Ghana lawyer Sam Atukwekwe any centralfo ekasai.
Law Society of Ghana, we feel very shocked and very sad about the way a demonstration of police brutality peaceful demonstrators. No, na the how wom kakra during the brutalities. No, one of the lawyers, I have friend lawyer Roxon, police ebu papeyi in today's Ghana. I mean, very, very sad and unfortunate that in a dispensation that we find ourselves, where people are allowed to demonstrate peacefully. Cluster House, this is a country that international community, they hold us in high esteem. And see, for the way and manner that the police, the Law Society of Ghana is condemning this action and calling on government and the IGP to, as a matter of urgency, institute an investigation into what happened yesterday, and then to punish the culprits when found to be culpable.
Church of War, the Law Society of Ghana, lawyers.